I'm Dan Schubert, a member of the NAW executive team, and while Brian and his team are working hard for you, our members, every day on Capitol Hill, we have an entire team of talented professionals here at NAW headquarters delivering you content, insights, and world-class events designed to help you compete successfully in your business. I want to talk a little bit about the ways in which we have worked hard to enhance the value of an NAW membership in 24 and some things you can expect in 2025. Eric mentioned at the beginning of this conversation about the power of modern distribution management, the premier industry trade publication for distribution, now becoming part of the NAW value proposition. I remember reading MDM throughout my career in distribution, and it is one of the most valuable daily sources of insight that I've experienced in my career. What Eric didn't mention is that for NAW members, an MDM premium subscription, the keys to unlocking the most high-quality, insightful, data-driven content is now a free part of membership for every leader in your organization. That's $1,000 a person value on the street that now you guys have available to help grow and develop your executive team and your rising leaders. That's an incredible addition to the membership that we were excited to roll out this past summer. In addition to MDM and the content that we're generating for you on a daily basis, we have worked hard to turn NAW into an organization that has a year-round event calendar. And so regardless of how busy you are in the spring or the fall, there's always an opportunity for you or someone on your team to plug in, engage with our community, and generate value from your experience with our association. And so taking a look at some of what we did this year and looking ahead, we had 3 in-person summits. Our Executive Summit, typically in the winter, our Innovator Summit focused on technology innovation in the fall, and our Shift Conference, now coming to the spring, out in Denver. These are valuable events for you and your team to network, to benchmark, to share best practices with some of the brightest minds in the distribution industry who are NAW members. We're super excited this year that our Shift Conference in Denver in May is going to combine with our Spring Executive Roundtable, providing those same wonderful small group conversations while also exposing the participants to world-class main stage content from across the distribution industry. It's going to be another way in which we're innovating to provide more value for the time investment you all are making in the NAW community. In addition to some of those in-person events, back in 2024, we launched a new family business forum based on the demands of our membership to provide specific content to folks that are engaged in the challenges of running a family business. We had our first meeting out in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was a huge success. That's going to be part of our program moving forward for folks that are engaged in the challenges of family business operations. In addition, if you couldn't make an in-person event, well, good news. Combined with our partners with MDM, we have a full-scale battery of virtual summits focusing on topics like profitability and sales enablement. We plan to have 3 of those meetings next year to make sure that you can plug into NAW even from the comfort of your own office. And then finally, I know we've got a lot for executive team members, but our Ohio State program, our mini MBA designed for rising leaders and organizations, is now being complemented with the new NAW Management Academy. We had a wonderful pilot in the fall of 2024 where folks that are new to leadership, that are managing people for the first time or taking on some additional responsibility, now have a 10-week virtual program for them to learn the blocking and tackling of being a good leader in people management, project management, and process improvement. And we're not going to stop. Every year we take your feedback to enhance the quality of our current programs and to launch new programs to meet some of those unmet challenges in the marketplace. And always, you guys can have confidence that NAW is going to produce high-quality content, events, and opportunities for you to come together with some of the brightest minds in the distribution industry. Now, how are we bringing all this together? Well, like many of you, NAW is developing a large language model, and we're calling it Nucleus. And Nucleus is set to launch this coming February for all of our membership. We're going to preview it at our Executive Summit coming up in January. When you think about Nucleus, think about over a decade's worth of NAW published content. Think about daily updates and information feeding from the research and the analytics we're doing through modern distribution management, all wrapped up into an AI-driven large language model, where any member can ask a question or pose a challenge or talk about a business strategy that they're thinking through and have immediately at their fingertips the insights of the entire distribution industry, and decades of published content coming from two valued resources. I have played with this model. It is absolutely incredible, and I think you and your team will find this to be an irreplaceable resource as you guys operate your business. And so all that said, in addition to the great work that we're doing here for you in Washington, we are working every day to make it just a little bit easier for you to run your business, to compete successfully against the competition, and ultimately to maintain your status as a best-in-class distribution company and executive team here in the industry. I'm so grateful for the membership, and I appreciate you spending time with us today.
Well, thanks, Brian, and thanks, Dan, and thanks to all of you for tuning in. I hope you can see that we've had a great year in 2024 here at NAW, and with the help of you, with the help of all of our members, I think we're going to make 2025 even better.